Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Portland, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, San Antonio. They're tied right now.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
So with Rodman on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. He's out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Anthony. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, we've got Bosch. Rip Hamilton out there with Halliburton. And it's Hill. And it's McAdoo in at the 5 roaming the paint. And this time of the season, Brent, you know this, what our front office is focused in on right now.
Well, teams got to be really honest about the mark of where it is their team is. Are they competitive? Are they playoff caliber? Are they championship caliber? And depending on where that is, you're going to be very patient with either development or you're going to be impatient to dive in to try to win a championship at all costs. So lots of time here to go, but decisions will be made as the season goes on.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Pippen. 5 on the clock. Jordan right side. No good from outside. And the Spurs with possession. Hill kicks to Halliburton. Pass to McAdoo. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for San Antonio. Hamilton outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Halliburton outside. From the stripe. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Now Hamilton after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Good defense by Wembanyama. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the inside and stolen by McAdoo. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Halliburton outside. Jordan against Hamilton. Ring shot on the way. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Wembanyama, a screen. Fires for 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hamilton outside. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Ooh, a little extra on that.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's McAdoo. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Bosch kicks to Hill. Shoots over Pippen. The 17-footer goes down. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Now here's Anthony. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Portland again missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
High arcing shot. He lays it in.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to Bosh. From outside, off the mark. Portland has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's the beast, and he dunks it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Number 8 at the line for 1.
The free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Hamilton kicks to Hill. He lobs it up.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's the beast. He's got 5. Jordan, that's for 2. A shot, no good. Hamilton with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Bosh sets the pick for Hill. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hill's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Anthony with the screen on Halliburton. LaBeouf passes to Carmelo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Brad Hill picks one up.
What a dunk from Melo. We don't see a ton of these anymore, but nice to see that he can still rise up.
And then this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doncic is checked in for Richard Hamilton. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Hill. Doncic left side. Over Anthony. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Inside, Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
San Antonio trailing here. Bosh sets the pick for Halliburton. McAdoo, the pass to Bosh. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Bosh sets the pick for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Jordan against Halliburton. From 13. No good from Jordan.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the officials will call the illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
For the Trailblazers, Rodman, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kukoc comes in for Anthony, and it's Harper in for Pippen. All right, a chance to check out stats for Victor Wembanyama.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get here tonight.
Up.
Number 8.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's the beast, guarded by Doncic. Hill against Jordan. Kukoc, a screen on Hill. And a wide open look for Jordan. Connects from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Hill. Back to Halliburton. Kukoc with the rebound.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's Jordan driving in. The shot comes out.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Outside Harper. Rodman sets a screen. Harper's shot's good. And it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And I enjoy watching Harper as he fends off the contact. Awesome at just finding those little cracks in the defense and exploiting them.
Now here is Hill. He's got 6. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with Bosch, he's got so many tools he can beat you with, so adept at the mid-range shot, and he feels right at home at the free throw line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Richardson's checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Michael Jordan.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Wallace with a screen on Halliburton. Here's the beast. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 3. In the corner, it's Richardson. Goes up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. A different look now for San Antonio. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for McAdoo. Whitmore comes in for Bosch. And it's Hill in for Richardson. Here's Hill. He had 15 points last outing. Doncic, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Rodman. 9-point game his last outing. And Hill throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Beast can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it's Halliburton missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to.
It's called on Grant Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Richardson, he's checked in for Hill. Rodman kicks to Kukoc. Rodman sends a screen, launches it from deep. Kukoc can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Whitmore. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Here's Greer. Guarded by Doncic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Duren sets the screen for Doncic. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Greer. Wallace a screen. They need this. And it's Greer missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Back to Halliburton. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he has not made one shot in this one. It has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Greer is a deadly shooter, super aggressive on the offensive end. Just a reliable scorer.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Trailblazers.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Duren. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot. Sends him to the line.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Greer. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Wembanyama against Duran. Wembanyama passes to Greer. And it's off from three-point range. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4 and will return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Rodman is out there with Kukoc. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Greer in at the 1. And it's good for 2.
Oh, good find by Richardson. And a smart pass. He doesn't second-guess his instinct to move the ball.
Outside for Wembanyama. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Well, long arms but very sure hands make Duran a great lob partner.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Trailblazers making a switch here. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Take a look at Jordan, 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They're almost
nabbing another steal.
And his anticipation skill is really unparalleled, knowing what you want to do before you even go to do it.
It's no wonder he's now tied for 4th most steals of all time. Doncic passes to Hill. Back to Doncic. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Hamilton's checked in for the Spurs. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Anthony on the wing, over Whitmore. It's hauled in by Doncic. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Hamilton right side. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Hill penetrating. He can't hit that time. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, it's still going to be a game.
The Trailblazers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
The trial by...
Yes, sir.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Anthony with this screen on Hamilton. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. If Hamilton picks that one up.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
And the first one drops. And the Spurs making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Rodman, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Halliburton outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The Beast passes to Carmelo. Sinks the three-pointer. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Halliburton kicks to Hill. To the paint. He's looking for Garn and finds him.
During one of the league's most powerful players, he doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Jordan inside. Guarded by Doncic. Jordan can't get it to go. Hill passes to Doncic. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Jordan. Averaging 23 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Kept alive. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Rodman. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Halliburton. From outside the arc, it's tipped. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. McAdoo is checked in for San Antonio.
Here to the lineup for your Spurs, number 11, McAdoo.
Clock at 4. Outside Halliburton. looking to end his cold spell, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Pass to Hill. Over Rodman. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hill. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-6 run. Jordan, the pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio with the rebound. McAdoo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Duran slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got a hand on it. Second shot opportunity. Scooped up. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
The line for the Trailblazers. Michael Jordan.
The first free throw is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for San Antonio. Doncic comes in for Hill, and a switch here also for Portland. Pippen's checked in. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Wembanyama.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
3-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. And you look at Hamilton, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
These guys are gunners. They've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, they're not players who run hot and cold. It's just hot when they're behind the arc. And if any of them do suffer from a cold stretch, it never lasts long. Shoot yourself in, then shoot yourself out.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Halliburton outside. Pass to McAdoo. Now Whitmore. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Outside, Jordan. They get it back. And, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Now Halliburton. He had 15 points last outing. Shoots it up. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To get open is Pippen. And and they recover it. On the wing, Rodman. Pass to the Beast. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. The Beast can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Whitmore. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Cam Whitmore. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Leading by 5, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
What a jam!
Loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
And Wembanyama outside. Jordan against Doncic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Outside for Pippen. Here's the 3. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Spurs. Hill comes in for Luka Doncic. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Carmelo Anthony, who's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Substitution on court.
Spurs trail by 3. Hill with it. He's got 12. Throws it up high. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Down low, here's McAdoo, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shooting for Portland. Number 8 at the line for 1.
1:05 left in the first half. Outside Bosh. Pass to McAdoo. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Jordan with it. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Oh, watch out for Wembanyama!
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Spurs trail by 8. Outside Bosh. Lets the 3 fly. And Hamilton. Gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hamilton against Jordan. Over to the left wing. Here's the Beast. And here's Anthony for 3. The shot missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front, leading by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Richard Hamilton. Chris Bosh is out there with McAdoo. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot, and that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Halliburton.
And it's Wembanyama's size that makes him a potent defensive presence.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Over Hamilton, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And McAdoo kicks to Halliburton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Can't get it to fall. Portland leading by 7. Jordan deciding where to go with it, and stolen by McAdoo. And here we go, Halliburton heading to the hoop. Portland grabs the miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
Hamilton the pass to Hill. And here's Hamilton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
A terrific look from Bosh there to set up a teammate for a good look.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's the Beast. Another shot. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hamilton outside. Over to the wing. The baseline J. McAdoo misses.
Oh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Spurs trail by 9. To the paint. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. Portland grabs the miss. Anthony's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jordan the pass to the Beast. It's tipped. Here's Wembanyama. And no good as it rattles out. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Hamilton. Tries again. Bosch kicks to Hamilton for the three. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosch, finding the open man for the easy one.
Jordan outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brent Hill picks one up, and this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Spurs trail by 8. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
San Antonio, welcome to the Spurs.
And Portland making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Trailblazers 3rd.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Halliburton passes to Hill. Tips it up. Trailblazers leading by 6. Jordan outside. Pass to the Beast. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And here they go. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Hamilton outside. Hill kicks to Bosch. Lets a floater go. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
As soon as Bosch gets the ball inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
Outside Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul. Blazer substitution. Number 5, Cam Greer.
Halliburton outside. Here's the screen. Kick out to Hamilton. Hits the 3-point bomb. Hamilton's got 11 points.
I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Greer. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Spurs trail by 10. Halliburton outside. From the low block, and the Spurs scoring again.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Greer passes to Wallace. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's the beast, guarded by Doncic. Picked by Anthony, 6 to shoot. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Doncic outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's the beast. He's got 19. Hamilton with some nice D. Spurs trail by 6. On the wing, Doncic. Offensive rebound. Halliburton outside. Bosch passes to Halliburton, and it's blocked. Anthony taking his time here. Pass to the beast. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. The beast's got 21.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Halliburton. And a missed layup. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's the beast. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Doncic kicks to Bosch. Here's McAdoo, and he slams it one.
One-handed. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Pass to the beast. Anthony on the wing. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Doncic passes to Halliburton. And no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Anthony. Here's the beast. He's covered by Halliburton. The beast passes to Anthony. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosh.
Hamilton. No good on the triple. Portland leading by 8. Pass to Anthony. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McAdoo.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A three-pointer is right on target. Greer's got 10 points in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And McAdoo kicks to Bosch. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. The shot from the low post is good. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter. Portland leading.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. Outside Harper. Pass to Greer. Fires the three. Second chance effort. Wallace. Good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. On the Spurs with some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Bosch. Whitmore comes in for Richard Hamilton. And it's Richardson. Really new group here for Portland. Robinson's checked in for Wallace. Kukoc comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Rodman, he's checked in for Ron Harper. And Pippen subbed in for the Beast. Here's McAdoo inside. Shot's good by Duren. 10 points for him.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Greer passes to Kukoc. Rebound San Antonio. Now Whitmore. He's got 12. Portland grabs the miss. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Greer. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greer's got 12 points in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Doncic kicks to McAdoo. Richardson outside. There's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Kukoc for 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now introducing the incomparable Breakers.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for Whitmore. And Portland making a change here. Trailblazers leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Jordan finds Wembanyama. Jordan outside. From the arc. Shot clock at 6. That one's not going to go. Here's Richardson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they're at their best.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Portland, Tony Kukoc is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Pippen with it. Now Hamilton defending. And stolen by Whitmore. Kukoc with the steal. Outside Pippen. From the wing. Offensive rebound. And Wembanyama too much inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Duren sets the screen for Doncic. Shoots over Pippen, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Jordan, the pass to Cooper. It's good.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got 23 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pippen with the steal. Pass to Wembanyama. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They get the rebound. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama or he will eat you up down low.
Here's Doncic. From 17 feet out. Rebound by Pippen. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rip Hamilton picks that one up.
And such a fearless player. Kukoc isn't bashful knifing inside and drawing the foul.
That's good from Kukoc.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Kukoc hits them both.
And the Croatian swingman Kukoc, a valuable, multifaceted player who can do a little bit of everything.
Duran with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Whitmore. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now, here is Jordan. Pippen outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Duran. They're running. Jumps up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, credit to the big man here, Duran, making a defensive play to get them out and running.
Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Air nail special. Wemby on the catch and flush.
Spurs trail by 9. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Duran the pass to Hamilton. And the 3 off target. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Trailblazers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And that one's good, Whitmore.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
That free throw missing. Spurs making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. And he's good on the second. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bucket is good. Wembanyama has got 10 points in just the second half.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama.
inside.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. McAdoo is checked in for Jalen Duren, and it's Hill in for Halliburton. Portland also making some changes. Wallace comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and Anthony subbed in for Kukoc.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Jordan. Wallace with a screen on Doncic. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Now Doncic. There's the three. It's hauled in by Pippen.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Anthony. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bosch. Spurs trail by 5. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Jordan against Hamilton. Wallace with a screen for Jordan. Over Hamilton. Jordan can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Snatched up. Trailblazers leading by 5. Going inside. San Antonio with the rebound. Bosch has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hill dishes to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
All going up court. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The assist, Scottie Pippen.
Spurs trail by 5. Hamilton the pass to McAdoo. Doncic outside. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And there's the call on Bosch. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Halliburton's checked in for the Spurs. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now.
Portland, timeout. And look who's coming out of the hardwood now. Get out of here.
For the Trailblazers, Harper, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's the Beast in for Pippen. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Spurs trail by 5. Oh,
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Here's Hill. Buries it down low.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
The Beast passes to Carmelo. No good on the three. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's Rodman with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's the Beast, and he jams it with authority.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Hamilton outside, and Hill has it in the corner. Outside Bosch. 18 feet out. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 9 assists now tonight.
And that's just sweet string music from Chris Bosh.
Pass to Harper. Here's the Beast. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. The Beast's got 5 points in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
Hill with it. Now Anthony defending. Takes the 3. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Hill.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to the Beast. Now here's Rodman. Here's the Beast. No good. Shot missing. Hamilton with some nice D. Outside Hill. Nice move. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Harper. Wallace with a screen on Hill. The Beast can't hit. Spurs trail by 3 to the inside. McAdoo, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle,
some urgency from him there. Sure. Wallace with a screen on Hamilton. Here's the Beast. It counts. And the foul. Brad Hill picks one up.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
A different look now for Portland. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Wallace. Pippen comes in for Rodman. And Jordan subbed in for Harper.
One shot.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Looking to get it going. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Jordan kicks to Anthony. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Count that one.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Anthony right side. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by McAdoo. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. Now, here's Halliburton. He's guarded closely. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Jordan outside. Anthony sets the pick for Jordan. Out to Anthony. From past the arc. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Halliburton for 3. Jordan against Hamilton. Here's the Beast. And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 8, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
substitution. Number 17.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
He just glides in for the layup, goes behind the back, and then just up and in. Nicely done, young fella. Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
Scottie Pippen, 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Hamilton outside. Offline with his 3. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want him. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. Hamilton hits both of them. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the Beast.